I'm Kendra, and I'm really excited to have you here. I'm going to be your guide through this program. First, I wanted to give you a sense of who I am and in part who I'm not. I am not a medical doctor, and I'm not your doctor. It's really important as you enter the transformative world of psychedelics to consult with a medical professional, preferably someone who knows you and your medical history. None of the information in this program should be considered medical advice. And now for who I am. I am a licensed psychologist with a specialty in neurobiology. For the last decade, I've been working as an executive coach studying the most successful and effective methods of change, which brought me to the combination of psychedelics, or consciousness medicine, and neuroscience, which is a lot of what you will find in this program. I've worked with tons of clients, trained psychedelic practitioners, and helped start legal psychedelic programs all over the country. Now we want to share the best of what works with you so you can make the changes you really want in your life and go beyond the potential you thought possible. The goal is to support you getting the most out of whatever you're doing and bring you closer to the experience of life that you truly want. This program can be used when you're microdosing. A microdose is subperceptual, which means if you're feeling noticeable psychedelic effects, you took too much. The effects should be subtle and generally imperceptible. Microdoses are commonly done on a regimen of every few days or multiple days in a row with rest days in between over the course of a few weeks or months. Microdosing is more like taking a vitamin that subtly impacts the way the whole system functions. And macrodosing is more like a big wake up or shake up to the system where the experience of the medicine is the medicine, more like taking a big dose of cold medicine as opposed to some vitamin C, which should support your immune system generally, but might not have noticeable changes in the moment you take it. Both can be really valuable in their own ways and can be used separately or in conjunction. We've also designed this program so that you could return to individual pieces over and over again. Preparation and integration can really increase the chances of positive results by providing a bridge between the experience and your daily life. Preparation means that we enter mindfully and with intention, paying attention to the mindset we bring as well as all the physical setup. It is about setting ourselves and our lives up for success. Integration then takes the powerful insights and perspectives you gained from the psychedelic experience and applies them to how you feel, act, and think in your day-to-day. I think about it like weaving in the new things that you are wanting to incorporate as you make space to process and let go of the old patterns that might not be working so well for you anymore. As we will discuss more in the program, change can be hard, both for our bodies and our minds. We're going to do our best in this program to keep it enjoyable and interesting and easily digestible. But if something you encounter within these exercises feels hard or confusing, try taking a nice, slow breath, maybe doing that segment again, reaching out for support to the Set community, coming to one of our live coaching calls. In general, the content is designed to meet you where you are and deepen with you as you begin to change and grow. I encourage you to do this course in order and return to the pieces that really resonated or were challenging for you as needed. Each week, you will get an email with reflection prompts that you can do at your own pace. The more you put into the program, the more you will get out of it. So we advise you to have a dedicated journal ready to use each week for the reflection exercises and any of the learning you want to hold on to. Fast isn't necessarily better. Really be your own guide when it comes to the pace you want to move through things. Our timing is just a jumping off point. We do highly recommend dedicating at least 5 to 15 minutes a day in the morning, if possible, for quiet meditation or reflection on your intention, the material that's coming up for you in this program, and your process of change. The first step of preparation is to complete the self-scan and get a sense of how your personal ecosystem is doing coming into the program. You can get a sense if there are things that might need to be added or subtracted to create the ideal conditions for the positive changes you are wanting. The self scan and the other written reflection practices can be found under resources. Complementary behaviors that support the insights and intentions of psychedelic work are vital for sustainable results. Think of your life as the setting for the change you want to see. We want to support you to make space and take the best actions you can to be successful. It's like we don't want you to be planting all sorts of new seeds if the soil in the garden is overgrown and undernourished. So, the first step using the self scan is creating a healthy, well balanced ecosystem that is ready to support new growth. In general, this program follows the neurobiological process of change, which first encourages us to become aware of the patterns that are limiting us and bring some acceptance there so that we can loosen the grip and be able to work with them. Then we work on understanding and separating and digesting the old experiences or emotions that hold those unwanted patterns in place. Once we have started to metabolize and let go of some of the old stuff that's not working, we can build new tools and resources to vision our life moving forward from a place of clarity and connection. Each session or lesson is designed to support this with practices, guided meditations, short educational segments, and reflection questions to track yourself as you move through the material. Community support can be so helpful in ensuring positive results for any mental health outcome, but especially with psychedelics. If you're not already, hook up with someone in your life who is interested in this and take advantage of going through the process together. And last, I want to spend a few minutes on safety. If there's anything in your life currently that is not emotionally or physically safe, it is not recommended to engage in psychedelic therapies. Please find a medical or mental health professional immediately. Resources can be found on the Set website. This program does not take the place of a medical screening or professional medical or mental health provider. Please make sure that if you're engaging with any substances, you know you are responsible to consult with a professional and follow all safety indications. And if you find that you are struggling or having negative side effects or experiences, feeling suicidal or as a threat to yourself or anyone else, please contact 911 or a medical professional immediately. Please know our want for your safety is indicative of the safe and meaningful journey we envision for you. Once again, we at Set are really happy to have you here and hope you get a ton out of your time with us.